Hello and welcome back to Star Ocean: The First Departure Part 4. Last time we left off, we went through the time warp gate and ended up in the past, and well, we're in the past, about 300 years in the past, and we got into the village of Krat because of that. Unfortunately, we don't have Millie or Ronix because, well, me and Nelia tripped up very badly back there. So here's where we start off, and on the right you can see that the ship isn't here, but it is in the present, so I wonder when that ship will come into play. And as we cross the bridge, we get into a fight.
Look out!
Give us a little fun, huh?
I will start using the special abilities more, trying to make them stronger. Unfortunately, this one isn't really the best to use at the moment because, well, it's a close range only weapon or special ability, and for enemies that move fast, it just isn't very good. You want slow moving enemies to use those types of moves. The long range ones, or the ones that go quickly, are the best ones to use for faster enemies. Like the bunnies, it ain't the best to use for them either, unless they just stand there, which is always welcome. But it's because they move fast normally, it's hard to use them.
Well, I'd say that's worth 10 out of 10.
So yeah, right now we're just heading to Hart to try and figure out what we're gonna do here.
The first thing we need to do is visit all the nearby settlements. The captain's bound to turn up in one of them.
Sounds good to me.
That ain't true and you know it. Stop screwing with me, you bastard!
He seems a little hot-headed right now. Let's see what this guy had to say. Some customers just got no respect. Yeah, some don't. I'm helping out my dad. Aw, that's nice of you. Sweet syrup, awesome. I usually get my fish from Portman, but it's been difficult lately with the pirates blocking off all the fishing routes. Yeah, pirates can be a pain in the butt. Ronix, Millie, can't say I've ever met them. A lot of adventurers and mercenaries pass through here though. Do you know the names of all the kingdoms in the world? No. The first is the Kingdom of Moor. Its territory extends across the continent where we are right now. From Portman, the town north of here, you can go by ship to the Kingdom of Astral, home to the mighty Astral Knights. Going west by boat from there will take you to the Kingdom of Van, and you can travel north from there onward to get to Civilant. Was that helpful? Yeah, that's pretty helpful. The end is basically, I believe I explained it before, but just somewhere you can rest and earn yourself some HP and MP, basically just rest there. Are you guys adventurers? I came all the way from Civilant to visit my late master's grave. It was one of those things I just knew I had to do. Yeah, unfortunately, sorry about your late master, but it's nice of you to come visit him, even if he's in, you know, a grave. You see that guy over there? He's got such a potty mouth, I bet he'd even make a sailor blush. Yeah, probably. Hey, you guys adventurers too? Yeah, yes we are. And I saw what you did to that poor guy over there. You better be careful. How do you get to Portman? Well, the south only has Krat, where we just came from, and the north, is, we've been told, is Portman, so you go to north of here. Thanks. Yeah, now we have to wait till he's off screen so we can move. I don't know why I won't let you move without him being off screen. This is a small food shop, and right now we don't have enough money to really get anything. I'm like so bored. There's like nothing to do out here in the sticks. Well, maybe if you two just stop standing here and actually go do something, you might find something interesting to do.
Adam, I
heard you were looking for someone to run an errand for you over to Portman.
Yeah, I've got some cargo I need delivered from the Portman weapon shop, but I can't find anyone handy who would be up to the job.
It's been kinda tough to cross Mount Maytorx lately, hasn't it? Well, I'll let you know if I find anyone who can help.
Maybe we can help with this. Well, let's go talk to him as soon as we're able to move again.
Welcome.
Let's talk.
I heard you needed someone to do a run over to Portman for you.
Yep, there's some cargo I need delivered from the weapon shop in Portman. You'll get paid for your trouble, of course, and I'll also give you a permit to enter Portman. Sound good to you?
Portman?
The town to the north of here.
We need a permit to enter?
You just come off the boat, lady? They don't let anyone into that town if you don't have the right permit.
And let's take the job.
We'd like to take the job, sir.
Well, I appreciate your enthusiasm, but you're gonna need a real weapon.
Oh, well, we'll come back later then.
Well, the only real place to get a weapon would be that vendor that that one guy was talking to, that one that got frustrated. This side over here is the skill masters. Talk to this one, you buy skills, and unfortunately we don't really have enough gil to buy any skills, so we're just gonna have to wait for a minute. Wait until we save up some money. I actually like the style of this game, like all the little neat features of landmarks they have in this game.
Welcome. Here you go. How's this sword grab you? Oh, it's a masterpiece from a mystical Eastern blacksmith. I'll cut you a deal on it, hmm?
My, that's an impressive piece of work. How about we buy it, Roddick?
Yeah, we'll have trouble ahead if we don't have a good longsword on our side.
I'll make it 20-fold, all right? Half price just for you.
Let's buy it. It's the only weapon that we can get.
Thank you much.
Whoa, 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 whoa. You just hold it right there. Trying to palm your junk off on some poor, unsuspecting loser, huh?
Oh, great. You again. Oh, stop messing with me business.
Shut up when I'm talking to you! Look, you guys are adventurers, right? Take it from me. This guy's sword is nothing but a big fake. I mean, if that was really an Eastern masterpiece or whatever, it would look more like a... Well, it wouldn't look like that. Well, anyway, just keep your guard up against this guy. He'll rob you blind. See ya.
That was quite a character.
Yeah, I'd say so. Like, I know we're not looking for the perfect weapon here, but we just needed a weapon, and he kind of screwed that up for us. And he's knocked out cold, unfortunately. So, there goes that. So I guess the only thing now is to go to the vendor and basically say, hey, we still want that job, but we don't have a weapon.
Sorry, folks, but I've just assigned the job to that guy, right there.
What?
Oh, come on!
Him again?
You two again, huh? You already promised the job to these guys? I better stay out of the way then.
I'm sorry, I just didn't think they'd actually show up. I mean, they look so green.
Well, how about if I lend them one of my spare swords then, huh? That work for you?
No, wait. Could you go with these guys? I'll let them go if you do. I'm just too nervous to send them out on their own.
You're the boss. Sounds like we're partners now. Wanna go to Portman?
Sorry to bother you about this.
Hey, we're all in this together, right? The name's C.S. Warren. Good to meet you.
My name is Roddick Ference. Please call me Roddick.
Yeah, C.S. works for me too. We don't have to be formal.
Well, Roddick is the name. Don't wear it out.
My name's Elia Silvestri. Glad to meet you, CS. First names work for me too.
Well, in that case, here's your advance and the permit. Best of luck.
Received 200 full. And the permit is acquired. This is one of those key items that I was talking about earlier. Basically nothing too fancy, it's just something that stays there. And we also got a longsword. Our first weapon for the previous, well, for the past. What I like to do is I like to take off his armor and give it to Roddick. The reason why is because I'm using Roddick instead of CS more. Yeah, unfortunately, Ilya doesn't really have anything yet either. I won't be getting anything for her until at least Portman. So now on our way to Portman, I don't know if I talked to her. Mua's connected to the rest of the world through the large ships that go in and out of Castle Town of Portman. Oh, that's interesting to know. But yeah, when we reach Portman, I'll try and buy Ilya some weapon or something. My grandson insisted he was going to defeat the Archfiend and set off for Silverland. His father was the same. All I wanted was for them to be by my side, but they just wouldn't listen. Aw, poor lady. It's really nice around here. I'm sure if I were living in Silverland, there'd be so many monsters around that I wouldn't be able to walk outside. Well, in town usually it's peaceful, but once you get out into your overworld, that's when monsters pop out. Resurrection elixir. That's always nice to have. So I guess let's go on our way to Portman. Basically the same way as in the present, just go up to Mount Matrix and take the long way down. Yeah, basically just go around. I wonder if anything's over here in the past.
Here they come!
Oh, what a pain!
I probably should have healed up a little bit. Oh well.
We could have
Well,
gone
I'd say
easy and
that's worth
still
10
won.
out of 10.
Yeah, sometimes voices overlap each other, which is alright. And there's still nothing here. I wonder if something does pop up there. I can't remember. Oh. And Mount Matrix, the beginning of it.
They're so close!
Oh, come on!
And the fell worms ambushed us. They're not too bad, they're just like we fought before.
All right.
And I've learned Firestorm Blade. Awesome. Let's equip that on. We won't really be using it too much. I wonder if Ilya has anything. No, not yet. What about CS? Oh yeah, he has Shockwave Swirl. It's the same thing that Roddick does, just in his voice, really. Yeah, this cave right here, or mine, very, very bad early game. It will more or less one-shot you. But we will come and visit there later on once we are actually a lot more powerful. Like I've heard people say that you go within at least level 14 or so. That way you actually have a little bit of experience, items, you know, stuff like that. But I will be going in there at a higher level than that. Not too sure how high of a level. I guess I'll just see when I see. But we will be going there later.
This ought to be a good fight.
And more of these flying enemies. There might be a better way of just hitting these without just swinging your sword. I just don't have a means of actually hitting them a lot better yet. The water is really good. It just wipes away all your fatigue. Yep. Just this water from the present does the same thing it does in the past.
So you're looking for some friends, huh? That's gotta be a pain in the tail.
Oh, it is.
Are you traveling for any particular reason yourself?
To work on my swordsmanship.
Oh, you seem more than strong enough to me.
Just a quick little thing here. If you see Ilya's portrait, remember how it was a starsuit, like an Earth Federation starsuit thing? You see how it kind of changed into like a vest? That's because she went shopping in between Krat and Hart.
It's a big world out there, you know?
I saw an item back here that I want to get. An unidentified herb.
Look out!
This ought to be a good fight.
More fighting. I may or may not start cutting out battles here if they get too much more repetitive.
Well, I'd say that's worth 10 out of 10.
But for now, I'm just gonna keep them in. A rose hip. I believe the other one was a rose hip or something as well. Oh, and by that little waterfall fountain thing there, if you want, you can grind there for a little bit of EXP, money, and whatnot. And just whenever you're feeling hurt,
Keep focused, everyone!
Can we win this?
whenever you're feeling hurt, just drink up there and you'll be refreshed. Yeah, these enemies are a little bit more powerful. They are called slime. They have two attacks. One of them is they spit a ball at you. Those are little gray things that are inside them. They spit those at you, or they just kind of wiggle at you and it hurts you. Oops. Yeah, if you have any water-based attacks, or like if you have any basically water spell, or water enchanted sword, or any type of weapon that has water base on it, it will do less damage to them than anything else. Every enemy has their own weaknesses and strengths, and depending on what you equipped, you will have those same weaknesses and or strengths. But right now, since we're just starting out with everything, there's not really anything that we're wearing. Yeah, sometimes the tracking screws up and makes you run randomly. But yeah, basically our weaknesses and strengths don't really matter at the moment because, well, we have nothing to affect that. And this is the other side of Mount Matorx.
Let's take it easy here. Look out!
Okay, these battles are really starting to get irritating.
Shockwave swirl!
Come on, stop running away. There we go.
Guess it really was that simple.
Sometimes on a few occasions the enemies will glitch out and start running like alongside you, and you run alongside. Holy shoot. This is a lot of enemies. Well, at least this is a new one. This enemy is a bushwhacker. Basically it's like that bandit commander that we fought before, just with a slightly different skin.
Still standing. Good luck, guys.
Oh, and CS fell.
Ocean.
And so did Ilya. This is not a very good spot to be in.
Don't worry.
Yeah, you want to be very careful, because what just happened there was not very good. CS I don't mind going down because he's whatever, but I don't want Roddick or Ilya to be going down. So I'm gonna do blueberries. I'm gonna heal up Roddick. I'm gonna heal up Ilya. CS I'll just rest to get him back up. And plus we're almost at Portman anyways. And I wish these battles would stop.
Oh, what a pain!
Here they come!
Well, let's just keep going with these.
Firestorm blade! Firestorm blade! Firestorm blade! Firestorm blade! Firestorm blade! Firestorm blade!
Yeah, when you have a
Over already?
doing a special attack, you generally have space in between you and the enemy that characters can run in between and kind of screw up your attack. But that's alright.
Who goes there? No one's allowed in without a proper permit.
We've got a permit, see?
Very well. Pardon my rudeness. We've been getting a number of monster activity reports lately. Take care of yourselves out there.
Thanks.
So where's the weapon shop that Badam was talking about?
Sorry, don't know this town too well.
Well, let's look.
Agreed.
Yeah, the weapon shop is just to the upper right of here, but the first thing we want to do is kind of have a little snooze at the inn. I believe the inn is right over here. Yeah. 94? Yeah, we can afford that. I love that little chime that happened whenever you sleep. That's awesome. Did you sleep well? Yeah, we slept fine. And you see how Cease is back up from death? Yeah, that's basically the power of resting. The only thing I don't think it can fix is, like I said before, paralysis or stone or something like that. Up here? No, this is the castle. So we want to come to the right here. I know I'm not talking too much for the...
What's up? Badam sent us.
Ah, a delivery man, are you? Right. I need you to take this item to Badam for me.
This thing? All the way back there? How the hell are we gonna carry this?
I'm counting on you, folks.
Yeah.
It's a big fluffy bunny. Looks almost like a stone bunny. But let's go see if we can get any equipment. Only 20 attack. We don't really need anything like that. We do need a weapon for her. Let's see. That's a little out of our budget at the moment. We can get one of these. One of these. I'm not getting anything for CS because I don't need to. And 2 of these. And that will do for now. And it looked like Elia equipped everything that she was meant to. And what made her equipped it was the where is it? There's a thing I believe in settings. Equipment wizard. You see how it says Elia's equip wizards on? I like to turn it off because I like to deal with that personally. But you can have it to whatever you set it to. Yeah, everything else looks alright. So yeah, now that we have equipment, we can actually go and fight better. We will be coming back here after we return to Hart. But yeah, all we really needed was to pick up the that item, that bunny item, and return it to Badam.
Look out!
Oh, what a pain!
Yeah, later on when we get more skills, there's actually a certain skill that will let you, I guess it would be to slow enemies down, like the enemy spawn rate down. Before I go back to Hart though, there's one thing I did forget to get. Can't remember where the place is exactly. Nope, not here. It's a skill shop that I want to go into, and I want to see if I can get a certain skill, if it's here. Item shop. Not looking for an item shop yet. Is this it? Haha, this is it. Which one is it again? Yes. Yes, this is the one I want. I want Sense 2 because it has Determination. And Determination is basically, I'll show you in a sec. Because it'll explain to you what it is when you do it. This will meet the will to meet all challenges. Lowers SP needed for each skill. Basically, the more you put into this, the less SP you need to put into everything else. And I love to do this, even though it may not be too much at the moment. Can't remember if it's purity or something else. That gives you full. Let's see. So I have 655. I know I keep going back and forth through the menus. And let's grab one of these. It is purity, okay. So yeah, I basically want to grind up until I can get enough for purity. So basically on that note, I'm going to just step out here, and in the next video we're going to go back to Hart and deliver that bunny. But in between I'll just continue to grind. So in the next video, see you next time.